Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Here's another edition of what we like to call the overlooked. Items from the auction that no one wanted at the end of the night that are really cool. In this case, it is a box of old newspapers, with most of them focusing on the Greenlease kidnapping in 1953, I think. So, if you lived in Kansas City in the 1950s, this was the story. In the United States, really, it was. So Bobby Greenlease was the son of a car dealer that had car dealerships from just all over, like from Texas on up. And their little boy Bobby was kidnapped from Scion, Notre Dame to Scion, here in Kansas City. And at the time it was the highest ransom ever paid, $600,000. I don't know how much that is now. $6 million or something like that. But yeah, poor little Bobby. They snatched him. This lady, where'd she go? Oh wait, maybe they're on the back of this one. So these are from 1953. They're pretty fragile. There they are. So Carl Austin Hall and Bonnie Brown Hetty are the two people who kidnapped him. 1950s alcoholic, drug addicts. Had a crazy idea. So you can go online and you can read about the Greenlease kidnapping. But like, this is crazy, the coverage at the time of it. I think it was maybe like 11 or 12 weeks from the time they caught him to the time they freaking gassed him in the gas chamber. So like, here's pictures of like, it's crazy, all the contact points. So I guess that's probably Notre Dame to Scion. There's freaking street sign for Holmes. Then they took him to St. Joe, and that's where they found him buried in her yard, I think it was. So anyway, I guess then they went to St. Louis and were out tearing it up, spending the money and talking about it, and they got busted for it. And it's just really crazy, especially for the time. Another crazy thing is, so the $600,000, they never recovered all of the money, like half of it. I think a couple of St. Louis cops took it, and anyway, they only came up with half of that money, and they've still never found it. Supposedly some of it, it's like supposedly buried around here somewhere, but anyway, they never found it. But I know this video is getting a little long, and I'm getting the thumb. So
Sorry.
But look at what other cool stuff's in there. There's some World War II stuff there. So that's when they found that Japanese submarine. Let's see, there was that one, I was here when we first started, but the freaking Kennedy assassination. There it is. Boom. Look at that. One of the most iconic photos of all time. Somehow does not look quite real, but yeah, not worth a ton of money or anything, but definitely interesting.
Interesting.
And a lot of people in Kansas City and all over the place, they save newspapers. So this is just a neat little box of them. that everyone overlooked.